The initial case of alien abduction in the United States that gained widespread recognition was the account of Betty and Barney Hill, a married couple from New Hampshire. They asserted that they were taken captive by extraterrestrials aboard a UFO in 1961. Nevertheless, there exists an earlier incident of abduction, which occurred in 1957 and revolves around Antônio Vilas-Boas, a farmer residing in rural Brazil. Villas-Boas claimed that while he was operating his tractor in the fields, he was abducted by a group of extraterrestrials who were approximately 5 feet tall. He was taken to their spacecraft and placed in a room where he observed a gas being emitted from the walls, causing him to feel unwell. Subsequently, a stunning naked female with long platinum blonde hair, fiery red pubic hair, and deep blue cat eyes approached him and coerced him into having sexual intercourse. It is likely that he did not resist much. Villas-Boas stated that her objective was to create a hybrid of humans and aliens, which she planned to nurture on her own planet. Upon his return, Villas-Boas discovered that he had sustained burns on his body. A physician from a well-known medical facility identified them as radiation burns. This physician, Olavo Fontes, had connections with the American UFO investigation organization APRO. Villas-Boas had no memory of how he had received the burns. The narrative garnered global recognition during the latter part of the 1950s. Numerous individuals were inclined to accept its authenticity due to politically incorrect motives, asserting that a supposedly modest farmer from rural Brazil could not possibly fabricate such a story. However, in truth, Villas-Boas was far from humble or uneducated. His family possessed extensive expanses of land and owned at least one tractor. Furthermore, he pursued a career in law and practiced until his demise in 1992. Scientists overwhelmingly reject the notion that stories of abductions have any basis in reality. In fact, the majority of these cases are either deliberate deceptions or the result of individuals experiencing abnormal psychological conditions. Peter Rogerson, an American researcher and skeptic, raised doubts about the truthfulness of Villas-Boas's account. He pointed out that an article discussing alien abduction had already been published in the widely read magazine O Cruzeiro in November 1957. Rogerson further observed that Villas-Boas's story gained significant attention only in 1958, suggesting that he may have fabricated his encounter to make it more believable. Additionally, Rogerson argued that Villas-Boas, like many other alleged abductees, could have been influenced by the sensationalist narratives of ufologist George Adamski. The abduction accounts often share similarities with the story of Villas-Boas, including being taken by extraterrestrial beings in their spacecraft, undergoing medical examinations that focus on the reproductive system, encountering sexual contact with aliens, and having unexplained marks on the body. In his remarkable book, Demon-Haunted World, Carl Sagan skillfully unites these components, advocating for a correlation between the testimonies of abductees in the present and the long-standing narratives of enigmatic nocturnal encounters with a sexual undertone. Throughout history, various mythologies have existed for thousands of years, such as the Sumerian folklore dating back to 2400 BCE. In this folklore, a demon in either male or female form seduces individuals while they sleep. The incubus and succubus demons, which come during sleep to have sexual relations with unwilling humans, were also written about by Saints Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. Similar tales of this nature can be found in cultures all around the globe. In the meantime, the closest star to our planet is situated approximately 4 light-years away. It would require around 100,000 years for our swiftest spacecraft to reach that destination. Assuming the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial beings who manage to visit us, their technological advancements would surpass our wildest imaginations. They would possess the ability to swiftly travel between stars and effortlessly arrive and depart without leaving any evidence behind. It is worth questioning the purported recurrence of examinations that concentrate on our reproductive organs. Considering the supposed advanced technology possessed by extraterrestrial beings, one would expect their medical equipment to be more sophisticated than what is commonly depicted in stories of abductions. J. William Schopf, a renowned paleontologist from the University of California, emphasized the need for extraordinary evidence to support extraordinary claims. However, when it comes to alien abductions, it appears that we should rely on ordinary explanations in the absence of such compelling evidence. Scientists have a strong desire to obtain evidence of extraterrestrial life, particularly intelligent life. However, the cornerstone principle of science is to establish claims on evidence that can be verified through data. Without this foundation, scientific claims would lack credibility.